Now, I need you to stop what you're doing and do me a quick favor. Okay, I'll give you a second. All right, have you stopped? Great. I need you to go to mavenscomic.com and get my new comic, Maven, the Devil's Deadline. Now, this being my first comic, I wanted it to be amazing. So I went ahead and I drew, well, illustrated all the artwork in it. No, I'm kidding. There are amazing, amazing, talented, super talented artists that are handling the illustration. So it's not my chicken scratch. But it is going to be a fun and just entertaining and somewhat devilish story.
What's going on, guys? Antonio here. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up for me, and let's get into it. All right, we're on Truth Social, which, of course, is owned by the 45th and 47th president of these United States, Mr. Donald J. Trump. And he sent this out. He sent this out on Truth, and it's a pretty big announcement. Back by popular demand for the first time in 20 years, the Emmy-nominated original Apprentice, starring President Donald Trump, is back. Watch season 1 of The Apprentice, now streaming on Prime Video, new seasons every Monday. Now, the Apprentice, I looked it up, The Apprentice actually had 17 seasons. I think they're including that Martha Stewart season in there, but President Trump was the head of The Apprentice for 14 seasons. He, of course, the last season with Trump aired in 2015. He announced he was running for the presidency. He, of course, won the presidency, which is why he was the 45th president. And they passed it off to Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then they also gave Martha Stewart an Apprentice. Which I watched both of those, and Arnold Schwarzenegger's Apprentice wasn't very good. And I like Martha Stewart's. I like Martha Stewart as a person, but her Apprentice was damn near unwatchable. But I think this is interesting because NBC was not allowing The Apprentice to stream on certain platforms because they, of course, did not, even though they owned part of the show, and it seemed like it would make a lot of money for them, they were keeping it off streaming platforms for a while there because I think they were claiming that because we own part of the show and we have to cover the president, it would not be fair to air The Apprentice. And so that's the reason they kept it off streaming platform. But I don't believe that because they have, they'll show movies with other people and stuff like that. And, either way, this is interesting. I used to watch The Apprentice every week. This was a great show. It's what's the guy that created Survivor? He's the Mark something. I can't remember his name, but the person that created Survivor partnered with Donald Trump and came up with this concept for the show The Apprentice, and obviously Donald Trump just exploded in popularity. You're Fired was everywhere. He hosted Saturday Night Live a couple times and had some great episodes on there. That was like the media loved Trump. And then he announced he was running for president, and then all of a sudden he was the worst person that ever existed on the planet. But it's not going to be on Peacock, which is owned by NBC Universal. This is going to be on Amazon Prime, and this is part of Jeff Bezos's effort to reconnect with Donald Trump. They had been cordial, and then Trump became president, and he seemed like he was doing things to undermine President Trump, and he bought the Washington Post, and they were writing a lot of hit pieces on him, and obviously Donald Trump and Bezos. I know Trump used to tweet out and say a lot of negative things about Jeff Bezos. The assassination attempt on Trump, he obviously survived that. Jeff Bezos reached out. They're back cool again. Jeff Bezos donated $1 million to the inauguration ceremony. It was him. It was Mark Zuckerberg, And I think Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, they all gave $1 million to help cover the costs of the inauguration ceremony for President Donald J. Trump when he got elected, when they swore him in January of this year. But yeah, Jeff Bezos has started restructuring the Washington Post. He says that he recognizes that they got a little too partial, and they need to be impartial and give a more nuanced reporting of the person in the White House, not just from a partisan sense, which I think that's good. Also signed a deal with Melania Trump that was announced. Amazon Prime is going to have a documentary about Melania Trump's life. She's getting $40 million for that, I saw. And so, Mr. Bezos seems to really want to have a nice friendship with the president of the United States. I wonder why, but hey, it's back up there now. So this is the first time that the Apprentice is back on the streaming service since before Donald Trump's first presidency. So it is up. It's on Amazon Prime. Go watch it. If you were a fan of the old Apprentice or even the Arnold Schwarzenegger or Martha Stewart apprentices, let me know what you guys think in the comments. We need you. We want you. Facebook, Instagram. I'm on X. I'm on Threads, all at Ikari Press. Please give us a follow. Go to mavenscomic.com and check out my book, Maven, The Devil's Deadline. It is currently funding. I've got the link to that in my Gumroad in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out.